In 1881, in the Schindler Formation in New Mexico, an amateur fossil collector named David Baldwin discovered the remains of a then unknown dinosaur. After that, the remains were not very thought about until 1889, when Edward Drinker Cope needed a new name to classify the genus. It was then he came up with the name Walking with TossarNsaurs. Coelophysis. When this episode is finished, you will have basic knowledge of the Coelophysis, know how it was discovered, and some insight on how it might have lived. Remember, all the things we know about dinosaurs are purely speculation. So, the Coelophysis. It was a fairly small and slender early theropod. It is expected to have grown up to 3 meters long, and it lived during the late Triassic and possibly into the early Jurassic, which is around 216 to 196 million years ago. Pretty long time, I must say. Even though it was a very early dinosaur, it had advanced quite a bit compared to the likes of the earlier Herrerasaurus and the Eoraptor. Unlike the Herrerasaurus, its torso had a standard shape that we got to know of other and later theropods. It also had something called a furcula, also known as a wishbone, which the Coelophysis is the earliest known dinosaur to display this. It had narrow hips, which definitely show that it was a fast runner, just like our fast running mammals today. Its neck and head were long and slender, and it had huge eyes facing forward, which leads us to believe it had a stereoscopic vision. Quick note, stereoscopic is a technique we use for enhancing depth in images, and this is what most modern birds have today. So basically I would use, like, imagine if you know how a camera lens works. And basically birds are able to zoom in and out to easier see their prey in the field, like a hawk when it's looking for field mice. This is what we believe that the Coelophysis had, which made them basically able to zoom in on their prey.
Yo man, this is whack as shit, dog.
Anyways, the Coelophysis was expected to have lived in packs, which are also an early sign of smaller theropods. For a long time, it was thought that the Coelophysis practiced cannibalism when the opportunity arose. This was after finding what was thought to be the bones of a baby Coelophysis in the stomach of an adult. However, this was disproven and the bones were instead revealed to be those of a small crocodile. Oh, yet to mention, the biggest block of Coelophysis was found in a quarry called Ghost Ranch in New Mexico. Anyhow, the Coelophysis were typically of predatory dinosaurs with slender hips, narrow and long necks and heads. There's a chance that it might have displayed some of the first pack hunting instincts to be able to tackle prey that were larger than itself. The dinosaur was definitely a leap forward in evolution for theropods, both in the way its bones were structured and the vision it had adopted, and it definitely shows us what was to come.